Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another one-man review. Today I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this. I got all 5 volumes of Daisuke Igarashi's Children of the Sea. Really big fan of the book Witches, and I've been meaning to get these all along, but when we got together with Brandon, Sean and I got together with Brandon and talked about Daisuke Igarashi's Witches, and then Brandon and I did the Living Line Reacts video to Daisuke Igarashi's Monbin episode. I just had to pull the trigger, especially because when I jumped on Amazon, I saw that they only had a couple copies left of some of these. And it's a series I've been wanting. Obviously, I've got 5 books here with a boatload of notes, but I'm just not going to be able to go through all of it. So I'm not even going to try and explain the story in this one. It's a really beautiful story about 2 kids that were raised in the ocean. There's a lot of you know, like he's very much an environmentalist in his work. He's very much always talking about how much richer your life can be with a connection to nature around you. But so that's like the core of the book. There's kind of this adventure story where there's all these fish that are like glowing. Like here you have this character Ume. He's got this little glow on it. There's all these fish that are glowing and then disappearing. There's a team of marine biologists. Tori also really liked these. I'd kind of been hanging on to these, hoping she could finish reading them and we could do it together. Because she, as of course, as a little girl, wanted to be a marine biologist. So these books immediately called out to her, and some of the just stunning imagery of the fish and stuff in here really called out to her. But there's these 2 characters that are, kids of the sea that were raised by manatees. There's all these disappearing fish. They're going out on this mystery journey to find out what's going on with all the missing fish. You meet a lot of other characters on the way. Really, really nice story. Really, really good message all the way throughout. I'm just skipping over all of my notes here. Here we go. Here's some of the really good imagery of these glowing undersea creatures. But the real selling point, I mean, it's an awesome story already, but the real selling point is just this stunning artwork by Daisuke Igarashi. I probably shouldn't even flip through the other 5 volumes. We'll go ahead and make this a quick little video. But he's so good. This is what me and Brandon were talking about. He's so good at drawing atmosphere. Like in this scene, you just get that sense of the being underwater, the lighting rippling across the kid. So good at drawing animals. There's this real quick sketchiness. It almost looks like he's there sketching live in all of the artwork. You just get all types of different weather and atmosphere, lighting as these characters move around in the sea, different parts of the world, and just stunning visuals. I mean, I could flip to any given page in any given book and you'll see stunning visuals. Also really interesting to see someone who's very obviously wanting to be drawing nature take that sketchbook, kind of nature drawing approach to drawing cities and interior scenes. I had that one page tagged. I thought it was really interesting to see a page that you have to turn sideways. I don't feel like I've ever seen that before in a manga. So a manga creator who's really got a distinctive voice is really doing something unique. Drawings like this kind of remind me of Teo Matsumoto, where it's not entirely influenced by Japan. There's a lot of very Eastern influences, and then fine art influences. Daisuke Igarashi was a fine arts major from the Monbin video that Brandon and I watched. You can see also, in the covers to these really phenomenal colorists. So it's really quite a bummer, and I've been saying this in a few of my videos lately with Jiro Taniguchi, Daisuke Igarashi, Taiyo Matsumoto. It's real bummer to me that we're not getting full color work by someone like this. I mean, he's such an amazing pen and ink artist as well, but all of those atmospheric effects that are showing up in his color work are stunning as well. So I could go on about this series forever. I could flip through all of these books and just continue to show you amazing scene after amazing scene, amazing image after amazing image. But I'm going to resist that because this would be too long of a video. What I'll say is is there's not many of these left on Amazon from what I saw, and this is by far one of the most compelling, beautifully rendered, interesting, unique comics, unique mangas I've seen. I mean, look at this gigantic whale here jumping out of the water with like this woman on her. There's just so much magic and mysticism, wide-eyed. It will make you feel like a kid, and make you want to be that little girl who wants to be a marine biologist. These are some of my favorite things that I've read in a while. So I'm gonna go take all of these sticky notes out of the book and just leave you with hey, do yourself a favor. Get Witches. Witches is a great book, but even more so, get Daisuke Igarashi's Children of the Sea, and hopefully we'll get a translation of the book that they showed him working on Manbin, because that's not any of this stuff. I think this is really probably one of my tippy-toppy creators right now who I'm obsessed with and would like to own everything that he's ever touched. Also, he had in the Japan anthology, The View of Japan, he had some pages in there, and I did a review on that. So his work's just been coming up a lot for me lately, and this is by far the most like complete. Witches is only one book. This is the most complete and fully formed story by him, and I think the one that shows his voice as an artist the most, and it is a hell of a voice. It's just stunning stuff. So if you're not sold by me just flipping through, then I don't know, you just don't love beautiful stuff. So go get yourself these books and do yourself that favor. Centralia is an awesome, gorgeous comic by rising Dutch star Neil Vanderpeet. This is his first work. It's a really great sci-fi story. There's a world in the future where the sun has gotten so hot that people can't be on the ground, so they have to run around. There's a lot of conceits that go with that. What is the world that looks like? And I think you can see by the art that Sean's description of this book as like a Moebius for young adults, a YA Moebius, is a really great description of this really gorgeous and like wild, wacky, fun book.